Well, hello everybody, and welcome to our next Channeling the Ascension Teachings event, in which I'll be channeling Archangel Uriel. So for those of you who don't know me, who's watching this or listening to this, my name is Kimberley and I channel the beings of the light. And we are joined in this group session with lovely Patreon members. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so before I bring forth Uriel, I'm just going to bring forth, read out a pre-channeled message from Uriel. So the message is, you are wise beings with the inner compass available to you at all times in how you navigate your reality. As you are divine beings navigating the truth of your reality and why you are here, know that the answers to your questions have always been sourced from within you, as all that is within you, is a reflection of you. The wisdom that you seek is ready to be remembered by you, and it's my intention to come through to shine illuminating light on where you are to look and where you are to take steps in your eternal illuminating journey of consciousness expansion within your divine vessel and within your divine reality. Archangel Uriel. All right, well, without further ado, I'm going to go now into trance and bring forth Uriel for you. Hello, dear ones. It is Archangel Uriel coming through. It is with such honor that we come through today, my dear ones. You are the magical ones. You are the wise ones, but you do not recognize your wisdom. You do not recognize the power that you are. You do not recognize the magic that you are. But my dear ones, you are the wisdom of all that is manifested into the form on which you see in the mirror. But my dear ones, the magic of all that is within you. My dear ones, you are the eternal ones. You are the wizards here. You are the magic ones. You are the sovereign ones. You are the divine ones. And you are the star seeds. And you are the light workers and the way showers. You are the ones with the answers, with the wisdom. But you do not see how powerful you are. So because of this, you seek the wisdom from others. You seek the truth from others. And you ignore the wisdom within you. My dear one, this is part of the human story, part of the human journey. To disregard your power and to put more importance on the power of others. But my dear one, understand here in this time of great awakening, you are being rebirthed, my dear ones. You are rebirthing who you are, which you call as your higher self, through into this physical reality, into this physical playground. The wisdom is there. The wisdom is within you. But you disregard it because you believe that some of this information is just your imagination. But my dear ones, understand that your imagination is the playground of a dimensional reality. It is where your magic is. Using your imagination, when you see visions, when you receive information, thoughts, and words, but yes, it may appear to come from you. It is you. It is a dimensional aspect of you showing you the way, guiding you the way. You might like to label this as your guides, but understand that we are all one here. And it is just you, a higher you, in all the magical forms that you like to label us as. We are guiding you. You are guiding you because we are one, you see. It is about surrendering to the guidance here. But for you to receive this guidance, to receive the wisdom in your conscious awareness, is to know that you are worthy of this. To know that you are capable of being a wisdom keeper. Because it comes from you in your multidimensional lives. It comes from your soul self. It is a different form of knowledge here. You do not have to read all the books in the world to be wise here. Understand that this wisdom comes from a knowing within you, activated within your divine blueprint through frequency. Because you that exists in the multiverse already has this knowledge, already vibrates with this wisdom in their conscious awareness. And this information is available to you always from within you. It is not from outside of yourself. And yes, we will guide you every step of the way here. But it comes to a point, my dear ones, where you are required to believe in your inner guidance. We can only show you to a certain point. And from there, you are required to step forward in your power by embracing who you are, by knowing that you have the inner wisdom, not doubting the inner wisdom. You doubt it, yes, dear ones, because you do not think you are capable of having such wisdom, having such capabilities on which the guidance shows you to do certain activities and steps in your reality. But understand here that the wisdom becomes fine-tuned and increased in intensity the more you trust it, the more you trust yourself, the more you trust your own inner wisdom, the more you trust your inner connection with all that is. The more you see yourself as worthy, the more you see yourself as a divine, magical being that you are, dear ones. You are love. And because you are love manifested, you have access to all the love in the universe, all the wisdom in the universe, the magic in the universe, because that is how you were created. You were created of the stars, of the earth, and all that is. You are a representation of all that exists in the universe. So because of this, you have access to all of the information, all of the intelligence in all that is within you. You might look at your life. You may judge your life. You may look for evidence in your life that you're wise, that you're competent. And this is where you doubt yourself because you ask yourself the question, who am I to be this worthy? Who am I to have such wisdom? Who am I to be capable of all these great things that I'm being shown and guided to do? You doubt your worthiness. You doubt your divinity. So you make yourself smaller in this reality. So you allow yourself to be attached to the illusion of physical reality. And you attach yourself to a limited version of you. But my dear ones, It's time to break free of this illusion. It is time for you to remember that you are the wise ones, because you are advanced beings here playing this game of physical reality. This is why so many of you are awakening to the truth of who you are. This is why so many of you are now starting to remember your abilities. Because it is time for you to bring forth this wisdom into your physical reality, to bring this wisdom through you, through physicality. Because you are the alchemists. You are the magicians. Mighty ones, you are the light bearers. You are the way showers and the light workers. And it is why you are here, why you were drawn to such teachings. Because you are remembering who you are. And yes, we will guide you on where to look. But it is up to you to jump into the unknown. It is up to you to do the work. It is up to you to embrace who you are, D1. We cannot do that for you. It is up to you to embrace who you are in love, that all others are. To ignite the divinity within you and express your divinity outwardly through you into physical reality, dear ones. It is with such honor that we come through today, dear ones. Know that we are one with you, dear one. Can you see the magic in your reality? Are you now starting to remember the wisdom from within you? Understand here that there is much conditionings that you are unlearning. Understand that if you're guided to certain information, it was for you, but to also detach from it, to use what resonates for you and leave out the rest. That goes with all the information that you receive from outside of yourself. Because the only truth can come from within you. We can only shine the light here. We can only guide you to where to look. Because everyone's dimensional experiences is unique. You are unique beings. To embrace who you are. Embrace the universal truth that you are perfect. That everything is within you. All the wisdom, all the guidance, all the infinite intelligence, all the abilities is within you, accessed within you. Dear ones. Do you feel the love, dear ones? Do you feel the magic that is you? You're getting there. One step at a time, my dear ones. Do you have any questions today, dear ones?
I do.
Hello, dear one.
Hello. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the guidance. And I wanted to ask about, I am seeing magic in my reality, and I'm seeing portals and dimensions. And I'm also hiding things in other dimensions and bringing them back. And it's interesting because we all have this ability, but we just thought we were misplacing things or losing things, but really we were playing with dimensions. And so it was brought to my awareness, and my non-physical guides are helping me around this. But I was wondering if you could shed any light on this ability to move things to other dimensions and then returning them. Is it just a remembrance of how powerful we are and getting used to things are really dimensions?
D1, can't you see the magic in this game? The magic that you are engaging in this, your unique journey. Understand here that yes, all that is energy, and all that exists within your reality is for you. Understand here that you have this awareness, you have this conscious journey because it relates to you and your purpose here. But understand that you and all others live in a multidimensionality, live in the multiverse, and you are assisting you from all different perspectives. And sometimes you like to play games with yourself, and you like to we would say, affect certain things in your physical reality to allow you in this reality, to allow your higher you to guide you to look at something in this reality. So perhaps there is something that appears to be missing, or something that appears to be shifted in your physical reality, but it is you just playing a game with yourself to alert you to the higher truths of what is happening in your reality. It is a game here, and sometimes the you in your multidimensionality can be a bit tricky, can like to heighten the stakes in your physical reality, because they know that you like this game, and they know that you see the humor in this game. So understand that everyone's journey in this reality is unique and related to what you chose to explore here. So my D1, the very fact that you can see the game being played here, that you can see these dimensions, means that you're ready to go through another, we would say, stage in your journey here, because you are seeing the game being played, and your multidimensional selves are smiling at you, and they are gleaming in pleasure to know that you are consciously aware of what is happening here. And now they get to be more playful with you, because they know that they are now consciously playing this game with you, and that you're consciously aware of the game being played. So how fun is this? You are engaging in this fun and expansive game here, but understand it is also an expansion game here. So of course it may bring you joy and laughter here, but also understand it is part of your soul mission, and understand that it's also preparing you for what's to come. It's allowing you to let go of the resistance of the dimensions presented to you, dimensional travel that is being presented to you, and allowing you to see the potentiality on what you can explore in this physical reality. So can't you see here that by you seeing the lightness at play here within this game, you are now allowing yourself to let go of that resistance, because you do see the fun behind it. Whereas some others that might experience similar situations might be in fear because of it. So understand that it's being played in accordance to you, in accordance to your frequency, in accordance to what you chose to explore. But understand that everyone can access the multidimensionality, can access dimensions. Understand here that it all depends on your sensitivities here. Understand that it might be a thought, a memory, a vision, and this is you witnessing a dimension that might have been in your lived past, or a dimension of a perceived future. It might be a vision, a message from one of your multidimensional lives. So you all have access to this, but it is about raising your frequency, and you being in the present moment, and you recognizing that nothing is your imagination. You may perceive to have a daydream in your human terminology, but this is not a daydream. This is not your imagination. This is you engaging in another dimension. So understand here that dimensions, access points is available to you in accordance to your belief system. Now, because, dear Isabel, you were open to the game being played here, it is this game of dimensional travel is being played to you in a more overt way because you're ready for it. And let's just say that others also have this ability, but it will come in a way that matches your belief systems and ways in which you are ready to explore here in this reality. So understand here that we would say the most common way, an entry point, let's just say, to explore dimensions and access points is to see the mirror within your reality. For when you see the mirror within another, a mirror within Mother Gaia, a mirror within the stars, then you know then there is an access point here. So understand here that anything that has life, Gaia, right? She is energy. She is a reflection of you. Go to points where you feel that it resonates for you. These are your mirrors. Mirrors are everywhere in your reality. Dimensions are everywhere in your reality. It's about perceiving beyond physical reality. You'll be guided to those access points, those portals, those dimensions in your external world when you can be in the present moment and follow what resonates with you. Perhaps what resonates with you is to go to a certain point in nature. Perhaps it is to go to a certain point where you are gazing at a particular star system. Whatever it is for you, that is an access point for you. Now, once you are in a point of resonance, this is remembering a communication that you are close to seeing an access point from within you. Now, my dear ones, the next step is to practice in your reality, to see with your physical eyes beyond the illusion of physical reality. Can you practice seeing the space between things? You might see what you call as empty space, but my dear ones, there is no empty space because all is energy. Can you relax your eyes and look between you and your computer now, you and your phone now, your device on which you are watching or listening to this? Can you see the energy in the space between? Can you see the light in between? Can you put your hands out in the space between? What do you feel? Do you feel nothing? It is about fine-tuning your sensations by fine-tuning your perceptions of what is. What is energy? Energy is all around you, is you, vibrates within you. So understand here, if you can practice consciously seeing the energy between things, seeing the light between things, even seeing the energy of the physical beyond the perceived 3D physical makeup, you will start to work those muscles, so to speak, for you to then allow yourself to become more sensitized to the image, to the physical representation of a dimension between you and another reality. So understand that if this comes easily to you, that it is for you, for your purpose here, my dear one. So understand here that it is for you to show you who you truly are, that you are truly multidimensional, that you are truly one with all that is, my dear one. And how exciting is that, that you get to consciously play this game here.
Thank you so much. That really made me feel a lot more comfortable in this new shift within me. So I do find it playful and I'm excited. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
My dear one, understand that you are always safe in this exploration. Understand here that you can imprint all that is. Make your intentions to how to connect, to see the portal. The access point from all that is also within you. So you can play this game of 3D reality and see the perceived dimensional portals externally to you. But that is the play of duality, and that is for you, for your fun, for your expansion purpose. But understand that all dimensions, all portals are within you. So we would say that you can experiment here by seeing and playing and experimenting with your magic, with the resonance points throughout your external world, because these are portals. When you go in your meditations, when you go in your inward states and connect to your heart center, that is a portal. That is a dimensional access point to what you call as your higher self and all your multi-dimensions. There's many ways you can play this game here, for you are creative beings. And you like to be creative because you are source. And this is why you are here. You are here to create reality and experience your creations. And experiment and play, because that's how you expand here. And that's how you conceptually understand who you are. It is one thing to know that you're one, but it's another thing to physically experience your multidimensional self in oneness. Can't you see here how you have all these opportunities to play in this game here of physical reality? Hello, Diwan.
Hi, this is Shazy. I have a question. I received an information or a message just a few days ago about how they are multi-dimensions and multiverses are different concepts or different things. Multi-dimensions exist inside a multiverse, and many inside.
Hello, D1. Yes, we are now receiving your message once again. Please
Okay.
continue.
There can be many multi-dimensions inside a multiverse. And as there are many multi-dimensions inside of one multiverse, but there can also exist many multiverses as well for an individual soul. They asked me to ask you this question and get more clarity on it, and find out if it's true. Are there many multi-dimensions that exist inside a multiverse, and then are there many multiverses as well for a soul? And could you explain more on that, please? Because I don't understand this concept yet.
My D1, understand that who you truly are is so advanced, is so expansive that from a human comprehension point, there is no way to fully comprehend who you truly are in your multidimensional nature, because we would say that it might be challenging for you to see this nature in your current vibrational point. But understand here that yes, you are multidimensional in every single way. You are living many lives at once, in many timelines at once. And within each life, you are then in that reality living in many different dimensions of that life. We would like to draw your focus back onto this current life, because it is this current life where the work is. This is where the expansion lies. Understand that your connection to all your multidimensional lives is in this moment, in this life. So understand, for you to comprehend who you are from your current vibrational point, who you are in this life as a human exists in many different types of dimensions. We would say here that you as a human exists in multidimensional universes that's tinged, we would say, shaped because of your technologies related to the human programs. One of the most prominent dimensional experience that relates to this human life is dimensions based on your emotional technologies. And this is your vibration. So we have explained this, and we will go into this further, that depending on where you're vibrating in, you then vibrate in that particular dimension. You are always vibrating within the multiverse in your emotional dimensional reality. So understand that if you are vibrating in a love reality, and understand here there are many dimensions within love realities and fear-based realities, but depending on your frequency, depending on your belief systems and your soul purpose here, you then vibrate accordance to that dimension. And let's just say if you are vibrating from a point of victim mentality, let's just say for an example here, then we would say you then vibrate in that fear-based dimension of victim mentality, and understand that everything in your reality is then colored, we would say. So think of this dimension as victim mentality as we would say a dark green. Let's just give this example for you and understand if you're in that vibration, in that dimension, and all your world and all your reality now reflects that dark green color, reflects that dimension. And then when you're able to raise your frequency from a point of, let's just say, gratitude, you then move to another dimension, and then you vibrate in another color. Let's just say you then now vibrate in a color of yellow, let's just say, in vibrating in a love-based dimension of gratitude. Then you start to vibrate in all your world, and all your reality now reflects this yellow color. And it means that all your interactions and all conditions and all soul tests now are aligned to this, you would say, another game of reality here. It's like you have reached and are playing another new level of physical reality. And just like a game, you experience new expanded challenges, right? Because this is how you expand. So your emotional guidance system, which is your thoughts, your belief systems that heralds and instigates and activates emotional frequency. This emotional frequency then allows you to vibrate in a certain dimensional reality that colors your world, that colors your reality, that attracts or that matches that dimension. So that is just one example of your multidimensionality here in your human playground of physical reality. And understand here that who you are in this form also exists in many alternate realities in your human terminology. And he will give you this other example, but understand this is just a scratch of the surface of who you truly are in your multidimensional nature. But we give you these examples because it will allow you to be able to at least start to see just how expansive you are. So you are existing here in this physical reality in this form, but you are also in this form, but living in an alternate reality, so to speak. So you might have the same name, you might have a same physical appearance, but your life is different. Perhaps you are then living a different career. You have different scenarios around you, different people around you, playing different roles. Of course, your soul family is still there, but perhaps they're playing different roles for you. And perhaps you might have glimpses of this. We would say that when you are in fear, you might be able to see and tap into this multidimensionality of you. And you then get to see if the worst comes to you, let's just say, if you are worried about something that will happen to you, you may then perceive a dimension of reality that is aligned to that fear. And it's a message to you that this might be attracted to you if you continue down this route, if you continue in this direction. So this is an example of how your multidimensionality assists you. And of course, if you are also in love, then the multidimensionality of you that exists in love, but in a different form, in a different reality, can also guide you in a message. And then you can actually see maybe a vision, maybe it comes through a song or another way that matches your belief systems. And it is a message that you are on the right track, that you are on the right path. So understand that all the multi-dimensions are assisting you, whether it is in this reality or another reality. And yes, you're also living in different forms at once, many lives at once, many timelines at once, and they go off and have their own unique multi-dimensional stories, depending on the nature of the universal laws in that universe, depending on the soul contracts of that aspect of you that lives in another world, another form, right? And all depends on the lessons here, the collective soul contracts for that world, for that dimension. There are many different components and aspects here, but all you need to focus on is who you are in the now, because this is where the expansion lies. And understand that who you truly are in all your forms is assisting you in the now, in this reality. Mighty One is all accessed from within you.
Thank you. I understand that. Then what's a multiverse? How is multiverse different than I understand what multidimensions are, but then what's a multiverse? Different timelines is a multiverse, are you saying?
Mighty One. The multiverse is a concept that there are many different universes, many different perceptions of that universe, many perceptions of the world. You can get attached to certain labels here, Mighty One. And it is the attachment which can limit you in seeing the greater picture here. So understand here that you are living many lives at once, many universes at once. Yes, Mighty One, you are living where you are now in this human self. You are also living in a form that is not of human origin. And yes, there are many different universes that can mirror the same universe, but have different contracts, collective contracts, so to speak, different, we would say, pre-birth intentions here to allow source, to allow you to expand yourself, to allow you to explore all the possible dimensions of you available to you. Can't you see? Because this is how source expands itself. This is how you expand yourself. You wanted to explore all the possible dimensions of you available to you. And to do that, you get to play in this multidimensionality, multiverse, however you like to label it, D1. It all does not matter with these labels. Understand that you are one. Understand that you are living many lives at once, in many forms, many timelines, and it is assisting you in the now. So focus on the now, because this is where your power lies, D1.
Yes, I understand that. I just wanted to get confirmation or more expansion on the question that came to me a few days ago, and it just asked to ask you that question.
Wonderful.
The difference between multi-dimensions and multiverses, and how there are too many multi-dimensions in a single multiverse. And we're also living many multiverses at the same time.
Yes.
Great, thank you.
Is our honor, D1. Is there any other questions today, D1s?
I have a question.
Yes, D1.
How can we connect with you, Archangel Uriel?
D1, we are within you. All you need to do is make your intention here. Make your intention to go within. We are always with you. So open your heart, make your intention. We are not separate from you. Open your heart. You are connecting right now. It's about opening your heart center, opening to the guidance that will come to you. You are able to do this, Mighty One. Believe that you are capable of it. Believe you are capable in your communication here. You are eternally connected. Go within, connect to the heart center. Make your intention. You are energy. You have the power to imprint energy. Mighty One. So make your intentions when you go within. Open your heart. Make the intention to connect. But be open to how the communication comes to you. It comes in a way that matches your belief system. So it may not be a booming voice. it comes in a way that matches your belief systems here. Perhaps it is a lyric in a song, but it might be a thought. Listen to the guidance within, be in the present moment, and that's when you can receive the communication. Make your intention to connect and to remember any messages. Practice being in the present moment by fine-tuning your thoughts to know what are your limiting beliefs coming up to the surface and what is guidance. You can fine-tune this by practicing oneness, by practicing being still, by practicing surrendering to who you are, by practicing and acknowledging that we are within you. If you have a belief that we are outside of you and that you have to be worthy to be in contact, that you have to be at a certain vibrational point to be in contact, this can limit you. If you can recognize that we are one, this allows you to more easily connect to us. Because then you do not have to reach outside of yourself. Can't you see? We are within you. So just quiet the mind, open the heart, connect to the heart. Make your intention to feel our love. We will reflect the love that you are. If it is challenging for you to receive a message, make your intention to feel our presence. You are required, though, to open your heart, to surrender, to know that you are worthy of the love that you are. We will reflect love that you are if you allow it. Know that you are capable. Raise your perception of self to know that you are capable here. D1.
Okay, so does it matter? Because I know some people, when they're connecting with archangels, they like to perform rituals on specific days, use certain colors, maybe say specific mantras. Do all those things ever really matter? Or is it just a matter of being in the present moment and setting the intention? That's enough.
ID1. These techniques are just a way to focus someone's intentions. So yes, they can help people get in that focus point, that intention point of connection. If you need a tool in this way, you may envision the color purple, if this assists you. Imagine a beam of purple light coming from the crown of your head into your heart space, and allow that light to open your heart center and surrender to that love. Make the intention to feel the love. Make the intention to connect. This is all you need to do at the most foundational level. But yes, if you want to be creative here, then do so. That matches your belief systems, that allows you to further connect. But understand that we are you and we are one. Making connection, making the intention, opening your heart, making the intention to feel the love. This will allow you to further connect to us. Because if you can feel the love, it means that your heart is opened and you're surrendering in the moment. D1.
Thank you.
D1. Is there any other questions today, D1s?
I guess I'll hitchhike on Elizabeth's question. I feel I do believe that the connection of oneness, but I don't particularly get loud messages in meditation. I think I get ideas in meditation, and I feel that they might be guided by other beings, and I do try to connect in that way. I am feeling warmth in my heart more often, like in meditation, in a way I didn't used to, which I think is a sign that I'm connecting. But somehow in my being, I'm hoping it'll get louder and I can actually hear louder messages. Is that something that's beneficial to have intention for, or it's just okay to have little messages that are subtle?
My dear one, it doesn't have to be a booming message. So yes, they can be subtle. But when you start to feel the energy of the heart center, feel the love, that is a sign to you that you are opening to that space where you can connect to all that is, because it is through your heart center, the portal, where you connect to your multidimensionality, connect to all your multidimensional lives, and connect with the oneness expressed in many different ways. That can be expressed through us as the archangels, or whatever you wish to label us as. We are oneness and we are source, your guides. So understand here, it is a process and it is a journey. It is about knowing, it is about increasing your perception of self. Because of much conditioning, some of you have deemed that you are not worthy to have such contact. Because you might ask yourself, who am I to have this experience? You might question that you are not special. Who am I to have these abilities? But understand here, it's your belief systems that limits your connection. Your perception of duality that limits your connection. If you can perceive that all the multi-dimensions and all that is within you, and that all of us, all the oneness expressions of us is accessed within you through your heart center, which is the portal of all that is, the portal to your source self and to who you truly are, to your divine blueprint where you have access to your multidimensionality. If you can be there and surrender, let go of this duality concept. Know that you are already in communication. Know that you're already one with us. Then you will have, we would say, a stronger connection here. Because any perception of duality is a limited perception. And yes, we understand the irony here, that we are coming through Kimberley in a perceived external form, which you have called Archangel Uriel. But understand we're coming through in this way because many of you still have this belief of duality. And we're coming through in ways that matches this channel's belief systems and those who are attracted to these teachings. But this is why we are guiding you here, teaching you that there'll be one day where there'll be no need to come through in this external way, an external dimension of you, an external dimension of oneness, of source. But because you as a collective are attached to duality, we will still come through an external way, through channels such as Kimberley, to guide you in the truth, the wisdom that is already within you, that is oneness. It is a transition here, my dear one, and it is okay if you find it still challenging to connect to all that is. So practice in your everyday reality. Practice seeing your family, your friends as you, as reflections of you, as mirrors of you. Start to see your reality as a reflection of what you chose to explore here. Start to see the mirrors in all. Start to see the oneness in all. Can you connect to the oneness of the birds, of the trees? Can you see how it mirrors within you? Can you see how the rivers of the world mirrors the blood that runs within you? Can you see how the branches of the leaves mirrors your internal organs? Can you see how the stars mirrors the stardust within you? Can you see the ley lines on your earth, your energy points, how they mirror the meridians, the chakras within your vessel? Start to see the sacred geometry in all things and how that is mirrored within your very vessel, how it's mirrored within your DNA. Start to see this mirrored effect, this oneness in all that is, to open your perception. And this will help to activate the oneness remembrance. And in doing so, you allow a further connection to the oneness communication of us from within you. Yes, if you have strong beliefs that we are external to you, then yes, we will still come through in your external way. And this is what happened to Kimberley, because she had beliefs of duality when she started this process. So we did come through in an external way, but understand that we're coming through ways that matches your belief systems. So the more you integrate oneness remembrance, by you consciously practicing oneness, you will no longer need to have an external validation of your communication. Can't you see? Knowing that it will all come from within you. It does not even have to come with a name. It might just come from a knowing on which step to take, a knowing of the wisdom of all that is, a wisdom of who you are multidimensionally, a knowing of the guidance on which to take in that moment. Can't you see? You will start to tap into the multiverse, the multidimensional nature of who you are from within you. It is not outside yourself, but we do understand that the human comprehension cannot fully see the full picture of who you truly are. But we want you to focus on the truth of who you are, because this is why you are here. You are here to drop the labels, and you are here to remember your oneness nature. You are here to know that you know this truth within you. You know everything. It is from within you. You are the wise ones. So believe in the information that comes from within you. Believe in the wisdom. Believe in your connection. Focus on opening your heart, loving yourself. My dear ones, we cannot mirror the love that you are unless you love yourself, because we are your mirrors. Can't you see? It is a process of raising your frequency by loving yourself unconditionally, all aspects of you. Seeing you as perfect in every way, seeing all others is perfect in every way. You do not have to agree with certain people. You don't have to agree with certain conditions, but if you can be in acceptance of it, if you can be in loving acceptance and be grateful for everything in your reality and move up that frequency, to opening your heart even further, to embracing it more with your heart energies, you will have that connection, because that connection's already within you. It'll just come forth in your conscious awareness, because you will then attract that high dimensional version of you into your physical reality in the now. It is all accessed and remembered and felt from your heart center. So yes, practice consciously to connect with your heart energy, to practice opening your heart energy, to surrender to your heart in the moment, to feel your way through this physical reality. Because by feeling the dimension in which you exist in, you are able to then let go of the resistance and see the soul tests here that allows you to further expand and become rebirthed into your true highest self, into physical reality. It is all within you, my dear one. Understand that everyone's journey is unique here. So if you perceive your journey to be slow, understand it is for you. It is not wrong. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means that there are certain aspects of your reality that you've chosen to explore, to expand you more fully until you get to the next stage of your evolution. So let go of any comparisons to others. Understand that you are perfectly on your path, perfectly exploring your reality the way you're supposed to. Surrender. Let go of the analyzing of what is externally to you. Know that all is perfect. Know that it all is occurring for you in the moment, for you, as you, expressions of you. The magic is in the journey here, not in the end result. The magic is in you remembering your wisdom, remembering your purpose and your abilities when it arises in the moment. You are God creators here. There is no separation. And you have the power to play in this expansive game of life consciously, bridging who you truly are in non-physical and bridging it into physicality in your conscious awareness. You are awakening to the truth of who you are. So trust your journey, trust your evolution, trust that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Understand here that if you want to activate all the wisdom within you, activate your conscious, felt connection with us, with your higher self, with your multidimensionality. Understand here that is all through your inner work. Understand here it is all through opening your heart. Understand it is all through surrendering into the present moment, being a loving acceptance of who you are in all moments, in all experiences, and in all expressions of you in oneness. Dear one. Is there any other questions today, dear ones?
I have a question.
Yes, dear one.
I would like to understand more about our imagination. When we imagine things, are we tapping into different dimensions? Or can you explain more about what it is that we're sensing when we're seeing when we imagine things?
My dear one, when you see something that relates to what you perceive as imagination, you are seeing a dimension that exists. You are seeing a multidimensional expression of you that is showing you a message, giving you a message. It is showing you a pathway to take, a direction to take. Understand that you see something, envision something. It does not mean it has to be exactly what you see. It just means to head in that direction. So can you do that? Can you surrender in that moment? Can you surrender to that information being presented to you? You do have this power, my dear one. So understand here that when you do envision something, when you are shown something, recognize it as an aspect of just how powerful you are. and that you are able to see the message. Make your intention to receive the message from it. Maybe you do not know what the message is in that moment, but acknowledge it as a message. Raise your frequency in that moment by practicing gratitude, by being thankful for the message at hand. Make your intention to receive the message there. Surrender to it. Understand it's going to come in a way that matches your belief systems. Perhaps it is abstract, but in the abstract, there is a clue that relates to your belief systems that is unique to you, my dear one. So yes, it is you in that dimension showing you. And how wonderful is that? That you in your multidimensionality is showing you, is guiding you which step to take. Can't you see how powerful you are? My dear one, understand here that the veil of physical reality in your perception is thinning. Understand because you as a collective are entering into the Great Awakening now, because you are heralding a golden age of consciousness. Let's just say the veil of physical reality, the illusion of physical reality is less dense. And you have now, we would say, a stronger access, a more intense access to who you are, to non-physical dimensions. So understand that what you perceive to be your imagination will become increased. So allow this to come to you. Many of you have been conditioned that when you believe your imagination is playing up, for you to disregard it, to say it's just you that is tired, is you distracted. But understand here, it's showing you something. So be in the present moment here. And when you have awareness of something being shown to you, recognize it as a message for what it is. And if you can get into that habit, and by you recognizing that is a message from you, from the multiverse, from your multidimensional nature, when you can do that, you are declaring to yourself, you are declaring to the universe that you are recognizing it for what it is, and that you are ready to delve deeper into this exploration. Because you're declaring that you're ready, you will be shown more messages, because you're only shown what you're ready to be shown. The information comes to you only in ways in which you're ready to hear and to experience. So if it comes to you, then you are ready for it vibrationally. Can't you see? So the more you embrace it, the more you see the oneness in all things, the more oneness will be shown to you, my dear one. And when you are shown with this message, there is a message, and you'll be asked to take action in that message. By you taking action with that message within it, even though you might not know where it will take you, if you can take that first step in that direction in which the message has shown you, then you will receive the next part of the message. So understand, you do not have to see the full picture here. It is just showing you the next step to take, dear one. Is there any other questions before we finish here today, dear ones? Dear one, it is with love that we come through today. Know that we are one. Know that you are the stars. Know that you are the universe. Know that you are magic incarnated. Know that you are source incarnated. My dear one, you are source. You are so multidimensional. Understand that you are truly powerful in every single way. And all who you are, the power of who you are, is being rebirthed within you, through you in this physical reality. So you'll consciously know the wisdom that you are for yourself, that you will consciously know how powerful you are, that you'll consciously know your true oneness state, dear one. Know that you are never alone. Know that we are you, for we are one. Until next time, farewell.